14,000.
No, because we had to dig down quite a bit at Cynthia Ann because of the soil.
Okay.
But HSC and Fishers there should be pretty good because they're pretty much natural areas that have been disturbed.
You just put stone on top of those then, basically?
You dig them down to the clay. So you
That's
still-
pretty
Okay.
much.
We're good.
Because I
Good to go? All right. All right, we will call the May 11th, 2026 Board of Public Works and Safety to order. Are there any adjustments to the agenda, Lindsay?
Yep, that's it.
Seeing none, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
I will second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next, the neighborhood vibrancy grants. Ross.
Yes, Ross Hillary, Community Economic Development. Today, happy to present the first batch of the 2026 Neighborhood Vibrancy Grant neighborhoods. The grant focuses on all neighborhoods within the city, encourage creative and innovative solutions to boost vibrancy. Neighborhood Vibrancy Grant is in its 26th year and is an 80-20 match with a max award of $25,000. This year, our budget was $360,000 and we received 66 applications. For the 2026 Neighborhood Vibrancy Grant Committee met on April 13th. The committee is recommending approval of 24 grants ranging from $2,452 to $25,000. Today, I'm presenting 6 of those neighborhoods who have sent in all of their required documents. That is a total request of $93,640. Hawks Landing, Anderson Hall, and Vermillion are all doing entrance beautifications. Berkeley Grove is doing common area and safety improvements. Lake Stonebridge is beautification of their 116th Street facing retention ponds. And Rolling Knoll is doing community-wide common area improvements. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, Jeff? I'm always happy to see on 116th Street, the waterfalls now fully functional. That's awesome.
Thanks you guys from last year.
It's a popular program, so thank you for your work on this, Ross. I will entertain a motion.
Motion.
I will second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is a request to approve road cut for a water line to serve Balmoral Village on Allisonville Road. Tammy.
Before you today is a request from Boomerang Development to pothole the concrete on Allisonville Road. There's a force main that runs parallel north-south on Allisonville Road that they are going to have to cross. So they're going to pothole and then measure down on that force main. Then they'll go ahead and fill in the core, replace the full panel, and then they'll come back later and pour across. So there'll be 1 day worth of work, lane restriction during that time.
Any questions on that one?
Nope.
Seeing none, is there a motion?
Motion.
I will second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks, Tammy. Request to award quote and approve contract for landscape installation along Nickel Plate Trail Bridge. Mr. Steiner.
Yeah, good morning, Eric Steiner, Chief of Staff Public Works. We would like to install landscaping along the Nickel Plate Trail Bridge over 96th Street. And would be happy to answer any questions you guys may have in regards to this project.
And that's CND, right? I mean, these are all associated. That's what the light poles, is that part of that as well?
Light poles are part of that, yes.
All right, and this is just parallel to both sides of the trail, trying to light that up and landscape it, because we've already seen some vandalism out there.
There are 7 poles on the north side, 3 poles on the south side.
Okay,
The landscaping also includes fixing the 96th Street median that was torn up during that construction process. So just to make sure that whole section is
Yeah.
looking pretty good.
yeah, certainly makes a statement. The bridge looks nice. We got to do some landscaping around it.
And the RVs, by the RV side, there's a bunch of scrub trees. On the RV's parking lot, those are gonna be taken out. There's clean up and dress up a little bit. We've seen a lot of,
Yeah. We want to make it uninviting for the people who want to do that kind of stuff.
exactly.
Any additional questions?
The 3 light poles, we have to get permission, or that's part of our,
It's all, and no, it's part of, the Hoosier Port Authority. We got permission for them to do that. Ran through their process as well, so we're good.
Is there any cameras on that bridge?
I don't believe so, Tracy, but
Peter, do we have any cameras on the trail, Nickel Plate Bridge Trail on 96th Street?
No, our PD is investigating some options and I think they've landed on something and they've asked for a meeting just to review. So I think that's because I know it's getting tagged.
Yeah.
Part of the light panels part of the electrical installation, they're gonna put in some extra
Conduit.
conduit, some power out there in order to get.
It's
Well, if
mostly
they're putting light bulbs out there, it might be.
Yeah, that could help.
An opportunity. Yeah. All right, is there a motion?
Motion.
I will second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, motion carries. And the same for item C. Is there a motion?
Motion.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, motion carries. Thank you. Next is a winter tent.
Winter tent, yes, Eric Steiner, Chief of Staff, Public Works. We'd like to install a winter tent like we did last year here behind City Hall, between City Hall and the pavilion to host a wide range of events. This will be from basically mid-November to mid-December timeframe. Saw a lot of good feedback from last year's event and want to continue this year.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with the reaction of residents and their willingness to come out. That's one of our goals, is to get people out of their homes during the winter months. So appreciate your work on this. And I know last year you had to put a lot of work in to make sure that tent could
Made some
function.
tweaks for this year.
Yeah,
Learned from last year, so.
yeah, for sure. All right, is there a motion? Motion. I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Next is a request to approve special purchase in an enterprise license agreement for Microsoft software. I know that's Gainer.
Tracy Gainer, IT Director with the city. This is just our annual renewal using Microsoft products. This covers almost the entire suite of both server and client services and cloud services that we use at Microsoft. This was a 3-year agreement that was entered into in 2024. This will be year 3. And we just adjust the costs as we basically either add products and add staff, headcount increases.
Any questions? Seeing none, is there a motion? Motion. I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next is the VMware infrastructure and networking.
And again, this is one we do annually. But this is covering basically 2 of the 3 primary VMware services we use for virtualization, along with virtual security and networking, vCloud Foundation and vCloud Defend.
Any questions? No. Seeing none, I'll make a motion. Is there a second? Second. Second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. And last but not least, the request to approve special purchase AV Point software.
Yeah, and this is what we use to back up some of those Microsoft Cloud solutions that don't have a lot of that functionality built in natively in Microsoft, along with policy and insight that helps us do some governance on usage of cloud services. So and this one is one that we typically just do year to year, and it wouldn't even require board approval. But in this case, there was a special opportunity for us to do a 3-year contract, lock in the pricing and save around $11,000 a year versus doing it year to year, and having that price actually controlled in cloud services is pretty great.
Is there a motion? Motion. I will second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thanks, Tracy. Thank you. Next is a request to approve amendment to the city of Fishers traffic and parking schedules. Tammy.
Tammy Houston Engineering. Before you is a resolution amending the parking schedule. There was a sign placed several years ago in the Reserve at Lantern subdivision as a no parking sign. It was not included in the traffic schedule, so this is a resolution to amend it to add that to the schedule so that it can be enforced.
Any questions, Jeff? No. Seeing none, is there a motion? Motion. I will second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Tammy. And finally, last but not least, a request to award bid and approve contract for Fishers ADA improvements for 2026.
Tammy Houston Engineering. Before you is resolution to award a bid and approve a contract for the CDBG, Community Development Block Grant. That we received some money from Hamilton County and HUD to do some ADA ramps. We received bids from 6 contractors. CC&T is the lowest at $85,411. That will reconstruct about 22 ADA curb ramps in the parks at White River, Oxford Park, Harvard Park, and Princeton Park neighborhoods.
Any questions? Seeing none, is there a motion? Motion. I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. And you want to adjourn, Jeff?